Welcome, 10.2. This is surface area of cylinders. We're going to look for the surface area of a cylinder. So a cylinder has two parallel circles, and in between them is connected. Now, to get the surface area of a cylinder, you've basically got two bases, and there will be your circles. This is one of those where it's easy to know what the base is because it's going to be the circles, either one. And then your lateral surface area is going to be the distance, or the surface area between those two circular bases. And that lateral area, this big long thing here, is basically circumference. That's all that is the circumference. And if you write that down, that'll be your 5 points. I kind of forgot on the last one. Oh well. Okay, so let's look at this surface area of this cylinder formed by the net. And we're going to round to the nearest whole number. Pay attention to that. So find the area of each circular base. Area is pi r squared. So 3.14 times r squared. In this case, r, the radius, is 4. It's clearly marked. It's not diameter. Be careful if they give you that. So 4 squared is 16. So I'm going to get a calculator. Obviously, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have one out ahead of time. Okay, so I'm going to do pi r squared, so 3.14 times r squared. 4 squared is 16. So the area of one of those is 50.24, and we're using square inches. So 2 times that, I'm going to multiply this by 2. So times 2. Remember, there's a top and a bottom base, and I came up with 100.48 square inches. Now we're going to find the lateral areas. And you'll see down here it shows you the formula. Lateral areas is 2 times pi times radius times h. And it's the very same thing as saying pi times the diameter times the height, because 2 radiuses is 1 diameter. But that's all right because it gave us radius, so we'll go ahead and use that. So it's got a 5-inch height. So I'm going to put in there 2 times pi, which we're going to use 3.14, times the radius, which is 4 in this case, times the height, which is 5. And I'm going to get 125.6 square inches. 125.6 square inches. Now, to find them, I'm going to combine the lateral areas. And so I've got the circular bases came out to be 100.48, and the lateral area came out to be 125.6, and I'm going to do that over here. And I got 226.08, and it said to the nearest whole number, right? So 226.08 is 226 square inches. All right, let's look at the two examples without all that good stuff there. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is find the area of the circles, and I'm going to cheat a little ahead of time. When I do this, since I know I'm doing 2, I'm going to multiply right up front by 2. So 2 times pi r squared, so 3.14 times, the radius here is 3. It's not diameter because it doesn't go all the way across. It's 3, and 3 squared is 9. So I've got 56.52 for both of them. Now I do the lateral area, or the area of the band, and so I've got 2 times pi, 3.14, times the radius, which is 3, times the height, which is 4, and that equals 75.36. And then I add the two together. And I get 131.88 inches squared. All right, let's do the last one. So this one has a similar one. It's very similar to this up here. In fact, I'm looking here, it's the 4 inches. Now, if I were a lazy man, I might cheat, but I'm not going to cheat. Again, I've got 2 bases, so I'm going to start out with multiplying that by 2. 2 times pi r squared, so pi is 3.14, times radius squared is 4 squared is 16, and that will give me 100.48, and I knew that because it was the same up top. Okay, now I'll do this lateral band, and that's going to be 2 times pi, 3.14, times the radius, which is 4. And that, by the way, that 2 times 3.14 times the radius, that's given me the circumference, times the height, which is 7 inches. And I get 175.84. I now add those two together. And I get 276.32 square inches. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one.